So today I'm opening this Spellbinders Crafty Advent Calendar. I purchased this a couple of months ago. Spellbinders makes a couple of Advent calendars, but I just grabbed this one. I'll put how much I paid here. So I'm going to just open everything in the calendar. So if you haven't opened your calendar, I'm just letting you know there's going to be spoilers because I'm going all the way through. And I'll just do this one by one and we'll see where it takes us. So let's get into it. starting with our first set of die cuts. This is supposed to be a card with a present on top. Next we have our stamp with flower and sending good thoughts. And this die cut was this border. Then we had the From Me to You die cuts. Dies. We had our polka dot embossing. We had our turtle with balloon. And the turtle's also wearing a little hat. We had our layered stencil. Next. This wasn't a butterfly, it's actually a set of mushrooms. And then I think we had our first set of sequins. We had our flower die, with 2 types of leaves. We had our Make a Wish, You Did It, Just a Note dies. We had our strawberry dies here with leaves. We had our happy birthday stamps. We had an ice cream stamp. Die cut. I don't think I even saw that as ice cream. That's what it was. We had our next embossing folder. We had our hello die. We had our nesting dies. We had our next set of sequins. We had our thank you stamps. We had our holly stencil. We had our little floral square. We have the last of our sequins. Thinking of You die. And finally we had our whale die with the water coming out the top. Alright. So at first glance, this advent calendar is mostly dies for your Cricut machine or whatever kind of machine you have. Since I just bought a new one, these will come in handy. I think my main concern is that some of them, the pieces are so tiny. I just wonder how delicate it is. Excuse me. I do wish there was a little more variety, and the sequins just don't seem to fit with everything else. Just kind of seems random. I don't remember what the value of this advent calendar was. It says this delightful advent calendar contains 24 crafty supplies, including cutting dies, stamps, embossing folders, stencils, and embellishments. Just add paper, inks, and adhesive to create dozens of projects. Cutting dies and embossing folders require manual die cutting machines such as Spellbinders Platinum 6, not included. Yeah, I think I'm kind of sitting with 2 thoughts. I think on one hand, it's like, oh, I'm getting some die cuts to add to some dies to add to my die collection, which is something that I'm beefing up, and I don't have a lot of embossing folders, so that's good. But I still would have liked a little more variety. The stamps are pretty basic. The sequins, again, I think this would have made more sense to me if it came with some kind of die where you're making a shaker card. I just kind of like, doesn't seem to go with everything else. The patterns of the embossing folder, I mean, I like the polka dot. This one, I have to think about how you use it as an accent. I do like the holly stencil, but this other one, again, I have to kind of play with it to see how I'm going to use it. I guess it would be something for a background. I'm sorry, I sound tired. It is late at night. So yeah, it's kind of like, what am I using this for? But I think all in all, you have a nice little introduction to Spellbinders products if you haven't used them a lot or don't have a lot of them, which I don't. So I think that is about it. It's going to be a bear to edit this because I feel like this was kind of a crazy opening. I'm going to try to stick in pictures from the box so you can see what the dies actually look like, because I think it's really hard to tell what they look like by just looking at the metal, and also have to figure out how I'm going to store this. But that is everything for the Spellbinders Crafty Advent Calendar for 2023. Yeah, I don't know why it's especially for card makers, but that's that. As always, thank you for taking time with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.